2, 3. Hi, I'm back from my holidays. I had a great time in Montenegro. Highly recommend it if you get a chance to go. Get yourself on the plane if you can. Go and see it. It's a fabulous place in the world. Although a bit challenging, I must say. If you're not particularly mobile, then I wouldn't recommend it because the whole place is set on sides of big hills and mountains, and there's lots of up and down steps. But if you're okay with that, then give it a go. Wonderful people, wonderful food, everything's fantastic. Now that brings me on to my talk about food. Now, if you've been following me, which I'm sure you have, yeah, I'm looking at you, you know that I went on an all-inclusive holiday to Montenegro, only for 7 days, which was long enough. You know, I don't like to be away from work too long. And excellent food, lovely drinks and everything else. Now you're probably thinking, well, how did I get on with Mounjaro while I was there? And that's what I want to talk to you about. Now, the day before we left, I took my 2.5 milligram jab, which is half of my 5 milligram per week that I'm taking at the moment. So I have 2.5 on a Sunday, 2.5 on a Wednesday night or a Thursday morning. So the night before, on a Sunday, I had my 2.5 milligrams as per usual, and everything seemed great. No food noise or anything else that night or the next day. Met up with my drinky friends, Liam and Jan. We stayed the night before at the airport at Stansted, and I did have 2 drinks while we were there, 2 drinks of lager, or beer as you Americans call it. And I thought, ooh, not sure about this. And it did actually make me feel a little bit tipsy. I know, 2 drinks and that was it. I felt a bit tipsy. So I was pleased that we did that, because that sort of let me know what my limits are straight away. So I was glad I did that before I went and not waited till I got there and experimented there. So anyway, that was on the Sunday night. Monday morning, off we went on our trip, on our holiday, and marvellous, absolutely marvellous. Everything went really well. We got there was plenty of food, every food you could think of. Sorry if you saw bits of this in my video I did while I was away. Apologies for that, but there was plenty of food. But lots of choices, you know, if you want to stay healthy, there's choices there. Lots of chicken and pork and great breakfasts of fruit and Greek yogurt. I don't think it was fat-free Greek yogurt, but it was Greek yogurt, so I was thinking great, it's protein. And I just ate sensibly for the week and had very few alcoholic drinks, but I don't really drink anyway. My buddy Liam made up for me. You know, I won't say he drank twice as much. If anything, I think he thought he was on a rehab session because he had so little to drink for him. So that was great. So we had a really good holiday. We also popped down to Dubrovnik for the day. Again, that's another fabulous city. If you ever get a chance to go there, go and have a look. It's amazing. I'll show you a little clip of it now so you can see what Dubrovnik's like, because you saw Montenegro the other day. It's only about 30 seconds worth, but you can have a little look at that and I'll carry on talking. Yeah, have a look at that now. So it's just like a long, windy high street. Look, if you look here on the left hand side, there's these 2 people that are just stuffing their faces with ice cream. Can't help themselves. Dubrovnik is full of these type of little windy streets. If you ever get a chance, you've got to come. It's a fantastic place. Absolutely beautiful place. Yeah. Lovely people, lovely restaurants. You've got to come. And there's Rose and Jan eating another ice cream. What do you think? It's amazing, isn't it? It actually makes London look fairly new. I think I might even have said that in the video. But it's an amazing place. And it's literally about 40 miles from where we were staying, even though it's a different country. It took about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get there because of the border control. They had to look at every person's passport and stamp it to go there. Even though they didn't look at us, the driver just took the passports down to the passport office, stamped it and brought them back. But that was that. Anyway, what I want to tell you about my holiday. When I got back, I cut all the holiday nonsense out. When I got back, the next morning, I treated myself to a weigh-in, yeah, on the scales, expecting the worst. But, now this is the but. Amazingly, I lost 2 pounds. I've never been on a holiday before and lost 2 pounds. I took my midweek jab while I was away, so I took it with me in my little ice box. I'll leave a link for the box at the bottom. Amazing, you know, really good thing. So, yeah, so anyway, I lost 2 pounds on holiday. My wife managed to put on 3, poor Rose, but she did indulge in a bit more ice cream than me. Her and my mate Liam, he does love Kiddie's Corner with the ice cream and the caramel sauce. Yeah, so, but losing 2 pounds was fantastic. But that also means something else to me, that losing 2 pounds. Well, two things actually. Firstly, if my calculations are right, it actually means that I'm now less than 100 kilograms, which is unbelievable. I'm just so pleased about it. But as well as that, when I first started, or when I first went out to take Mounjaro, I set myself a target, as you do, you know, well, as I did. I don't know if everybody does that, but I set myself a target. I wanted to get down to 15 stone 7. Well, when I weighed myself, I was 15 stone 6.8, so 15 stone 7. So I hit my first target. I did actually change the target about 4 weeks ago because I thought I might get there sooner, but I still can't believe I'm there, you know, it's at 15 stone 7. And I feel good. No, I don't feel good, I feel fantastic. I cannot believe I'm at that level. So, if you want to lose weight, thing to do, go to Montenegro, walk up and down the hills, because they are some serious hills. Done some serious walking and some serious climbing the hills, and that obviously, that with the effect of swimming and eating well and sleeping well. I slept really well on holiday. I was averaging a good 6 hours, 6.5 hours most nights, which for me is very good. So, if you can, give yourself a little treat and go on holiday. If you behave yourself like I did. So that was the first thing I want to tell you about. Also, while I was away, I got a message from one of you guys, John. You know you are, John. A very interesting message as far as I was concerned. It was to do with my supplier of Mounjaro. Now, I get my supply from MedExpress or Asda. Other people are available, but this guy was telling me about MedExpress. He told me that he had a voucher code come through for him, which was £30 off because they took so long before the end of August getting everybody's prescriptions out to them on time. So he sent me this code, and I thought, well, £30 off, that's a significant number. And I also had £40 some referral code that somebody else had used for me. So I thought, well, I've got £70 off now. I'm going to order another pen. I didn't particularly need another pen, especially as the prices have now gone up. But I thought, I don't know how long this delay code would last. So I thought I'd order a new pen. Now, I ordered a 15mg pen because that's the one they'd let me order. So before I'd ordered a 10 and a 12.5, which I'm using at the moment, even though I'm not taking that dose. So I ordered a 15mg pen. This was on the Friday afternoon, Friday evening, when we're due to come back from our holiday on the Monday morning. I thought, well, it's going to take at least a week for them to process this, so I'll order it now. Anyway, Saturday morning, I got an email saying your order has been reviewed. The clinical team has reviewed your order and it's cleared now for delivery. And I thought, wow, that was quick. Saturday afternoon, I got a message from Royal Mail saying they've got my parcel and they'll be delivering it the next morning. So within 2 days of me actually ordering Mounjaro, they'd actually processed my order, packaged it, got it sent up and was being delivered. Now this was a bit of a shock because we were still over in Montenegro, so I had to send my son round to my house to wait for the postman or wait for the Royal Mail delivery. So if you are after ordering Mounjaro now, if you're still going to buy some and you want to get it super quick, MedExpress seems to be the people to use. If you message me, I can give you the special late code for the extra £30 off if you want to go that way yourself. I don't know if it'll still work, but it may be worth a go. So if you want that, just send me a message in the comments and I'll reply to you and tell you what it is. Yeah, so that was a real surprise, that coming through that quick. The other thing, there's a bit of news we heard the last couple of days. I'm sure you probably all heard about this anyway by now, and that's about Eli Lilly shrinking their pens. Now, shrinking your pen is the last thing us blokes want to do, but apparently that's what Eli Lilly want to do, so that's up to them. Now, it doesn't affect everybody. If you've just used the pens in the normal way so far, just using the 4 doses or splitting the 4 doses over 8 doses like I have, then it won't make a difference. But if you've been using the golden dose or the 5th dose, then it seems or appears that that is going to be gone. Now, the new pen that I had delivered the other day, my 15mg pen, is still in the old shape, so it still has the extra fluid in the end. So I don't know when the new ones are going to come out with the restricted amounts of Mounjaro in, but we sort of know now it's coming. It's a surprise that it's taken this long for them to do it. I know I've only been taking Mounjaro for 3 months, but other people have been on this for a year and a half, 2 years even, and the supply has been there the whole time. You know, it's always been the 5th dose has been sitting there. So, you know, not only are Eli Lilly hitting us with the extra cost which has been pushed onto us, but they're also taking away the bonus that's there at the moment. I know we wasn't entitled to the bonus anyway, it was only for priming, but lots of people have been depending on that to sort of extend the life of the pen and make it more viable. So that's a bit of a pain, but you know, we'll live with it, I'm sure. Sorry it's a bit dark at the minute. I've just finished work. I got straight back from work and I've been at work every day trying to catch up. I think I told you before, I'm self-employed, so when I don't go to work I don't earn any money, and it's been an expensive time when I was away. Unfortunately, lovely Rose, my beautiful wife, managed to break her watch while we was away. Not on purpose, but she seems to do it every time we go on holiday. She's got one of these Fitbit watches, like this, same as mine. But for some reason, whenever she goes away, if she goes in the sea wearing her watch, it breaks it. Don't know why. I wear mine, which was exactly the same model as hers, in the sea or in the swimming pool every time, no problem. But for Rose, I don't know. it just seems to break every time. So that was an extra cost. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. So that was an extra cost we wasn't expecting when we got back. But she's got a nice new watch now, so she's very happy. But it just means I had to go to work and do a few more hours. But c'est la vie. Now, thank you all so much for your comments on my last video, where I spoke about Facebook groups. Now, it appears from all the information that I've gathered from you guys that Facebook is heavily policed anyway. It's not just the moderators or adjudicators or whatever they call themselves. Whenever they do talk about the wrong things on Facebook, these Facebook channels are taken down. Now, that doesn't matter too much to me, because from what you told me anyway, I decided that it's not a route I want to go down. I was thinking about opening up a Facebook channel so we could all message each other on there, but it just doesn't sound to me as if it's going to be a worthwhile thing. So I'm going to let that idea slip away and just carry on as I am. I love YouTube and I love speaking to you on here, so I don't want to mess that up by changing things. We're going to keep it as it is. So if you're happy with that, I'm going to keep talking to you like this, and we can just have our little rendezvous once or hopefully twice a week. Is that okay with you? Marvellous. Just before I go, I need to tell you, London's been a bit different this week because we've had a special visitor from the US, the lovely Mr. Trump, and it's been delightful what's actually happened in London because of his visit. I'll show you a quick little clip now, just before I say goodbye, and that is of the Mall, Buckingham Palace. I showed you a few weeks ago the video when the whole road was full of Union Jacks. Have a look what it's like now. It looks so good. I do love the American flag. Wonderful. And just on my way home, about an hour ago now, on my way home I come past Stansted Airport, and I happened to see this little plane up there taking off and taking someone home. That was just as I was coming home. So if you like planes and things as much as me, probably if you're a bloke, because us blokes love things that can fly and make a lot of noise, that's just us. Now, I know you're busy, and I'm extra busy now, so I've got lots to do, so I'm not going to keep you much longer. Only to say thank you for watching again, and I hope you not miss me too much. It's been probably over a week since you last saw me, but I'll try and get another video done over the weekend if the weather permits, and I'll give you an up-to-date weigh-in on Monday or Tuesday. You'll probably see it on Tuesday, and onwards and upwards. Yeah, I hope you're all getting close to your targets as well. I've had a fabulous time hitting my target, and now at 15 stone 7. Just got to push on now to the 14 stone 7. Yeah, right, lovely people, that's it for now. I'll see you next week. Love you all. Bye guys.